What is up, Sam? What's going on, man?
Hey, Parker. Nothing. Happy Fortitude 15. Excited to talk to you. I think today's a pretty special episode. Pretty big milestone in Elevation Nation.
What is
So,
it? Oh,
mazel
wait.
tov to you, brother.
100, episode 100. Wow. Three digits. That's crazy. Only took us 380 days, I feel like.
That's not bad. That's a pretty good rate. But yeah, man, congratulations. Thank you, Elevation Nation, for listening and becoming part of our family and of our nation as we continue to try to help young people conquer the real world. We know it's not easy out there. We know with COVID and all the craziness going on in the world, in society, being a young person has never been so hard and so difficult. So we're honored that you allow us twice a week to enter your homes, enter your ears, enter your commutes, enter your workouts, and try to just help you elevate your lives while we help ourselves do the same. So from the bottom of our hearts, Elevation Nation, thank you for sticking with us and allowing us to take you on this journey of
Yeah,
young
man, I
adulthood.
think, obviously can't thank Elevation Nation, our audience or supporters enough, but even more so, all the people who have joined the conversations, all the people who have helped us along this way. And of course, thank you for being a fun person to have conversations with every week, well, twice a week, just about life, about the ups and downs and everything that we're going through. And I think what's really interesting about this journey is we've had 100 recorded conversations. And from episode 1 to episode 100, I think the themes have been very vast, but the mission has remained the same. We're on a mission to help young adults conquer the real world using mental fortitude. And it's pretty cool to see how mental fortitude, the idea of it, has spanned beyond just these conversations. I feel like of all the so many conversations, people come up to me and be like, "Hey, mental fortitude. Never heard it, but I like it. Oh, mental fortitude, mental fortitude. You're a mental fortitude guy." I'm like, "Yeah, mental fortitude is what it's all about." So I just think that's really cool.
It's been awesome. And so in honor of our 100th episode, Parker, perhaps we can shed some light on what Elevation Nation can expect over the next 100 episodes or the next year of Elevation Nation. So one thing Parker and I are working on is getting new, exciting, diverse, unique guests onto the podcast. You're going to start to see some bigger names, perhaps some people that you know about, celebrities, athletes, entrepreneurs, CEOs, people like that, just to continue to inspire Elevation Nation and Parker and myself as we try to figure out, well, how do you really understand your early 20s and find that correct path for you and not, waste your time, going down the wrong path. So we have some really cool special guests lined up over the next 100 episodes. We're also working on other ways to connect with Elevation Nation. So we're increasing our video presence. We're going to be including YouTube clips and highlights and things of that nature to really start to share our faces a bit more so you can see Parker and myself and all of our Elevation Nation guests. We're going to include a little bit more content across all of our platforms to just continue to remind you guys how to elevate. We're working on a newsletter to help inspire you every week to continue to conquer the real world. And we have a few other things up our sleeve, but we'll leave those to be top secret for now. But as you can see, Parker and I are rocking and rolling with the help of our amazing team to continue Elevation Nation and to continue to help young people conquer the real world. So be on the lookout. If you have recommendations for guests, suggestions on what you want to do, let us know. We want to make sure that we're catering to Elevation Nation's needs. So hit us up.
Seriously, we wanna hear from you. If there's someone that you think is really cool that we should talk to, who has an interesting story, we don't really care about the amount of Instagram followers or Twitter followers that they have. We care about their story and the impact that they're making on the world and how they have elevated themselves in the real world and the advice that they would have for young adults. So if you know anybody, or if you think you want to come on, seriously, DM us, hit us up, email us. Our link is in our bio in our Instagram. You can check out our website, shoot us a message. And I'm really looking forward to the next year, Sam. Who knows? Like, think about some of the people we've met along this journey. I definitely never expected to meet the type of people that we have and hear some of the resilient stories, the amazing stories, the elevated stories, if you want to call it. And that's what's fun about doing this thing is you never know who you're going to run into and have a sit-down conversation with, right?
You never do. It's a blast. It's been super fun. Parker, thank you for being on this journey with me, man. I'm looking forward to another year, another 100 episodes of laughs, of cries, and of good times. So
Sam, I'm curious.
On that note, Elevation Nation.
I'm curious. Were you going to finish it, or were you going to go to another piece of it?
I had another topic, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was going to ask you how you have elevated, like, from episode 1 to episode 100. Like, how have you, like, truly feel like that? What's one aspect of how you've elevated your life as a result of the conversations that we've had?
That's a great question. It's hard to pinpoint one way that I've elevated my life, but I think one of them is being more comfortable with who I am and where I'm at. I think a lot of times I was comparing myself and my journey in Elevation Nation and my job and my career and my relationships to other people. And now I just kind of don't care. That's not even my phone. That's Susan's iPad. Sorry. So yeah, I try to just compare myself to myself and be the best version of me. That's one thing that I've noticed through our conversations with Elevation Nation and our guest is before I was constantly comparing our journey to other people's, and only one person is going to live Sam Panitch's life.
Yeah.
And I need to make sure that I just do what's right for me. So cut out all the noise, cut out all the drama, push myself as hard as I can to elevate each and every day. And if people want to come along for the ride, great. If they don't, they can get out of my way because I'm going to elevate to where I want to be.
Wow. Yeah, I like that. I think through this journey, we've obviously, had conversations about finances. We've had conversations about real estate. We've had conversations about physical fitness and all of those types of things. But for me, I think the biggest takeaway from the last 100 episodes that I've had and what I've learned the most is that I deserve to be happy. Every person deserves to be happy. And I always thought that happiness always came at the expense of working hard and doing all these things that you just have to do, like a job, or, you got to work hard to be happy. And eventually happiness will come. Well, I say screw that. Happiness comes first and everything else should be coming along the way. And there should never be something that comes at the expense of your happiness. And if it is, you have to have the self-awareness to take a step back and see if that's really the right thing for you. So I think that's really something that I've taken away, is that there's nothing that should ever come at the expense of the way that you feel about life. And if there is, you got to figure out a way to get out of that. Have the mental fortitude to figure out the way to get out of that.
Absolutely. I love that, man. It's been a heck of a ride. 100 episodes in. And maybe we'll stop measuring our Elevation Nation progress in episodes soon. Maybe we're going to have so many other things going on that it's not going to be episodes that we measure, but something else. So I'm excited to see what's in store. We're working hard. We're going to work even harder. I can promise Elevation Nation that we're going to grind this thing out and try to give you guys the best tips, tricks, and guests to help you feel confident in your own skin, self-aware enough to be who you are, understand the visions that you can create for yourself and the life that you want to live, And then inspirational stories and tips and tricks to help hold yourself accountable to reach your goals, because no one's going to hold your hand in the real world, and it's all on you. So take life into your own hands. We're here to guide you along the way, and we're excited on 100 episodes, and we're excited for 100 more.
100 more, man. 100 more. That's crazy to think about. It is definitely wild. Yeah, man. Self-awareness, vision, accountability. Those three things. And it's so corny that like we talk about this, dude. And like when we were writing it and like putting together the framework of mental fortitude, I remember like, what is this? Like, what does this even mean? And the more conversations we've had with people, like self-awareness, vision, and accountability, those are the three things, man, that I need. I mean, you can decide for yourself, Elevation Nation, you can decide for yourself what you need to have mental fortitude, but self-awareness, vision, accountability, if you focus on those three things, I truly believe that I can elevate myself in the real world, and maybe you can too. So if we're just a blip in the road or an avenue for you to figure out those things, the way you can gain mental fortitude, then Sam, we've done our part. We've accomplished our mission. If we've helped one person or a million people, I truly believe that through our conversations, if you're able to obtain mental fortitude to achieve and elevate yourself, then we've done our job. What we set out to do.
Ain't that the truth? Awesome. Love it, Parker. Congratulations. Thank you, Elevation Nation, on 100 episodes. And until next week, peace.
I got my perspective. Would you want to hear it?
Sure.
Can you hear me, Sam?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's my perspective from a winner, I think an Olympic champion, a World Cup champion, one of the greatest women's soccer players of all time, Mia Hamm. And Mia Hamm once said about celebrating success, celebrate what you've accomplished, but raise the bar a little higher each time you succeed. We talk about this, Sam, all the time on the Elevation Nation podcast. It's about stacking those little wins until that big win comes. But the big win is finite. The feeling of success goes away. And for you to truly elevate yourself means that you got to set the bar a little higher and continue to go and push and reach new heights. Because the success that you felt in the past may not be the same level of success that you want to feel in the future. So, 100 episodes. It's a big goal. Why not 200? Why not 500? Who knows? But you always got to set the bar a little higher if you really want to elevate yourself in the real world.
I love it. Keep elevating, keep rising, and you never know what you'll achieve.
Never know, Sammy. Never know.
All right, Elevation Nation. Until next week, then. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I gotta poop so bad.
I feel like we need to be much more strategic going forward with these episodes if we're going to do them.
What? Sam, it was our 100th episode. We were just talking. I mean,